What's up, guys? So for today's video, today is July 1, July 1st, and today is the official release date of X-Men 97 Season 2. So let's do something special for today's vlog. um, let's watch it. Let's watch episode 1, and then let's do a live reaction while watching the entire episode. Okay? So, ayun nga, it's now available for streaming. So, alam niyo na kung saan, and hindi ko naman siguro kailangan i-mention kasi hindi naman bayad, 'di ba? Anyway, and yun nga, so play na natin yung yung episode, and alam mo, hype talaga ako dito eh. Sobrang bitin yung last year ba? Basta yung season 1 when it came out. I think it was last year. So, yun. Excited ako. And nilabas ko na yung Wolverine helmet ko just for watching. Although, I will probably remove this pag nagpe-play na yung yung series kasi I can barely see anything here. I love how realistic this helmet is. I can see shit. I can't see shit. Okay. Pero, forma. So, ayun nga. Let's do this now. Gusto na talaga ng Marvel yan, no? Gusto na talaga nilang ganyang font, malaking font na yan. At least pinakita lang magaling na warrior si Forge siya. And even sa Krakoan era na I was impressed. There was one episode na sobrang tonto ako kay Forge. Okay, so a little refresher lang kung ano nangyari dito and bakit ganyan yung tsura ni Wolverine. If season 1 ended with Magneto yanking out the adamantium. So, hindi ko pa alam, hindi pa natin naman natatapos tong episode na to. I just wanted to do a quick pause. Kasi sa comics, after niya makarecover do sa sugat niya, they found out, and parang siguro retcon na rin to, na yung claws ni Wolverine is made of bones. So, hindi siya basta-basta, or nag-ano talaga siya, bone claws talaga yung basic niya. And yung Weapon X was basically coated yung claws niya, yung bones niya ng adamantium. So, yung before that, I think nung Fatal Attraction, what happened was, akala na din ng lahat was that it was adamantium. Tapos, parang, ano tawag dito? Yung byproduct siya ng experiment sa kanya. Pero yun nga, ni-retcon siya. Kaya pag binasa mo yung origins na story ni Logan, it's revealed there na nung bata siya, lumabas yung claws niya na bone claws, yun ang pinampatay niya sa dad niya. So, yan, tuloy natin to. Pero yun nga, after that nito, medyo naging feral si Wolverine. Ito yung era na nakabanda na siya tsaka wala siyang ilong eh. Mukha talagang beast. Tas nakatira lang siya lagi sa or nasa labas siya. So, there was up until point sometime na naging siya, na medyo naayos na niya yung utak niya, and bumalik na siya sa normal. Pero yung claws, it took a while, and it's also involving Apocalypse, kaya nabalik yung adamantium niya. Forward. Ayan.
To quote my dear friend,
Actually, that's not the first time that the X-Men broke the timeline or a mutant broke the timeline. In Age of Ultron, the comic book version, may part doon na si Wolverine went back in time. Tapos when they made the mistake, they went back in time again and killed the Wolverine, or attacked the Wolverine. I think it was a nice cover if I remember correctly. Pero the point is, banned ang X-Men, banned ang mga mutants from time traveling because of how many times they screwed up badly. Tsaka nandiyan pa yung time na yung sa All New X-Men na dinala nila yung O5 na original team, teenagers, sa present, sa kalokohan ni Beast para lang ma-convince si Cyclops na he has to do good kasi he's Breaking Bad nung time na yon. Pero, yeah. Anyway, let's go. It just feels so like Age of Apocalypse talaga. Who's this? Ozymandias yata to eh. Yep. Okay, those were the final Horsemen. So they came out in Uncanny X-Force. The war guy, the big Minotaur guy, came out in like episode or issue 1. I kind of remember. I was starting to read it again, pero mukhang siya, yun yung may axe. Siya yung war na character. So, yeah. Maganda rin yung ano nila. And one of them has a more important role down the line. Pero let's talk about that in another video, I guess, in another entry. So, forward. That is actually one reason kung bakit powerful si Cable pero nerfed siya masyado. Because he always has to continue using his TK or telekinesis to control the techno-organic virus. Kasi pag hindi, lumalala siya. May mga panel sa comics na pagka nakakalimutan niya or napapabayaan niya or na sa psionic attack siya, no, lumalala yung maabot sa mukha niya, nako-cover yung face niya. So yun yung dahilan. He always has to keep his TK, his power up para dyan.
Believe
This is also a good read kung may time kayo and kung mahanap nyo. The Adventures of Cyclops and Phoenix, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong on the comments. Pero ito yung adventure nila, like a 5 or 6 issue miniseries na they went to the past, they took over. Ito kasi talaga directly time travel to. Pero dun sa original story na pinagbasehan nila, they took over bodies of surrogates, tapos yung consciousness nila basically ang napunta sa future, tapos they spent time raising Cable. Kaya medyo close pa rin naman si Cable kahit papano sa dad niya sa comics. Anyway.
no.
Wait, she was using her TK and at the same time displaying firepower. So, yeah, I forgot to tell you, if you're not aware, Mother Ascani is actually Rachel Summers. So, Rachel is the biological daughter of an alternate Cyclops and alternate Jean Grey. She came from the Days of Future Past na universe or timeline. It's a little bit complicated, pero she ended up here in the future, where she ended up becoming an old lady, tapos she adopts Nathan as their savior for the clan Ascani. Their opposites would be the clan Akaba, which is the clan ni Apocalypse. So yun. Yep, that's also the Phoenix Force.
Hey, what's
That's
Just keep
classic
moving.
cover
I'll
also.
explain later.
Ayun na sila! The Final Horsemen. It's War. It's Pestilence. Where's the drummer? Ayan, the drummer. Si Jem. Si Famine yung isa. And then that's Ozymandias. I love the look ni Wolverine dito. Tonto ako sa itsura niya.
not?
Yep, that's Rachel, and she's showing her face. And you know why meron siyang scars sa mukha niya? Because that was the time when she was the Hound or a Hound. So basically, she's hunting for mutants. So yan, kaya yun yung mark nila na hunter sila. Pero she escaped that, tapos she eventually ended up becoming the Phoenix. And now she's in a relationship yata with Captain Britain. Cool times.
It's one heaven.
See?
Solid work. Next, get to the
Solid
control
work.
panel.
Oh my God. Ganda.
By the goddess.
By the goddess, indeed. Remember, Storm is a powerful mutant. And she's not only an X-Man, she's also a Fantastic Four member and an Avenger recently.
Our time, we're called the X-Men.
Ow! Thor! Galing. It's a PFG! What? Yun na yung defenses nyo? I mean, come on! He is a
Men
mutant
don't
messiah.
seek leadership, son.
And actually, it's fun now that we're looking at this from this, because konti lang din yung mga I mean, hindi naman ako ganun ka kay Cable, sa lore ni Cable. Pero he was at one time the mutant messiah. And then in the early 2010s, early 2020s, Messiah Complex came out, and then Messiah War came out, and then Second Coming came out, which is basically telling the story of Hope Summers, Cable's adopted daughter, who is also the new mutant messiah up until until Krakoa, medyo sikat pa rin siya. Pero yun nga, maganda yun rin yung nila dito, because we're seeing a dynamic wherein he's an important figure. We didn't really see that much, and now we're seeing it. So yeah, thanks X-Men for doing this. Nice X-Force. We missed this. Okay. So many stuff to ano. So very clear naman yung pagkaka-layout ng story, and I love na tinapos nila yung future story ni ano. So that when we go to episode 2, it's in the past, and then we come back to the present, and then we'll probably have more stories while we'll probably have the X Factor team there, baka nandun na rin yung X-Force team, and in down the line nandun na rin yung X-Corp team. So or bakit magpapalit sila, bakit naging X-Force sila from the usual X-Men students sila, 'di ba? So this is really fun. This is an interesting wala masyadong callback sa and I'm actually happy masaya ako kasi hindi whiny bitch si Wolverine dito, and hindi rin siya love lore na why Jean, why Cyclops. I mean, tinuloy na nila yung continuity na tanggap na ni Wolverine. So ay salamat, naka-move on na tayo doon. So ngayon, bigyan niya na ng love team si Wolverine, or bigyan niya na ng yun. I doubt magkakaroon tayo ng Storm Wolverine dito, pero andyan kasi si Forge Pero yeah, overall sobrang saya nito. I'm gonna do more episodes like this, and yun. For the meantime, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you could like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next watch. Thanks, guys.